Okay, study room. I'm guessing I'll have to go to the storage room some other time. How am I supposed to open this door if we're leaving this place? Guest room. No, I want the study room. Right? Find the key to unlock the door of the machine room. Find the way to start the engine power. Yes, okay. And pretty much the rod for the elevator is in study room. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken. By thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left, considering all the hands it had passed. Huh? What's the door I came from? Oh. It's a weird frame. Well, things you have to pick up slightly glow. So I think I can afford. You have to light. I should light candles in here. I've got all the tinder boxes. But it was locked for a second. Okay, this is really excessive, I know, but I mean, I've got 24 tinder boxes. Let's use some instead of using our poor sanity that can't handle anymore. Well, the bugs sure help the sanity, don't they? Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I had been looking for the past 20 years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodramus described in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox, captured within stone. It was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber, and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. Beast. This guardian of the orb was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to the nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I could be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal. Black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear bleeding screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interests and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Oh, bugs, could you stop crawling all over my face now? Please? Oh well.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Damn. Yeah, that's definitely not a clean cut. Well, the rabbit suffered a similar fate. And how does he not have a sharpened saw, yet he has a spare saw? Look how many. Damn. Clearly dissected. Clearly dissected. Wait. Is that the barking sound of like the... of the dogs he killed? Anatomy Frontiers. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. So he'd be willing to do that to a person just as much. I could crawl back here. Well, hello, do you happen to be one of those more hard to acquire humans? Let's put it back in. Close now. Wait. Yeah, I didn't notice. That's all the harder to acquire humans. The cupboards were a hoax. Wait. Ah, yeah, it had a note, so it wasn't completely useless. I didn't see your face. What happened to your face? Oh. Well. It's a very interesting portrait. Did I close the door? If so. Why are you writing on the journal? Find another way around the rubble. Oh. What rubble? I see. Why did something push me? Hello? Is that a wheel? Very nicely made how they hint you what to do. Wonder what happens if you fail the jump. Oh yeah, they said that the gatherers were actually resident in the forest. I'm actually quite curious to jump. That would be quite interesting. But they'd probably just make it like, I don't know, you fall into darkness, I'm guessing. When will it be my turn? I have not shown restraint. My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. I who, in all fairness, should have entered the gate. Did Agrippa enter a gate? Oh, elevator renovation plans. Sure, it's a shame that they never followed suit. And I have to repair it now. Wait a second. There you go. That didn't help anything. I wonder if I can toss that to someone. Like, it probably won't do anything, but barrel contains more than half a lantern worth. Whoa. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Okay, we still can't open that part of that room. Adjust the lever to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. That is. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay. Hey, what my sanity decrease? I know it improved. Oh, is this the room that got... Ah, giant chest for two little... two matchboxes. Okay, we got the rod that we needed. Oh, that tree fell. Must be big. Ah, I wonder if you can actually see something. Weren't. Huh, would be quite interesting if they make a monster pass by here. Oh well, got what we came for. Huh. I actually expected something to happen. He climbed out of the bed and looked out in the window. It was completely dark. He waited, glanced at the old clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. It's enough. He should go to sleep. Oh, you're right. The fact that the corpse is bloody now. The fact that the corpse appeared there in the fountain meant that it did register me completing that room, at least to an extent, because each time you complete it, something happens. So now I guess we have to go into the guest room, trying to fit the pieces together, but like the sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking. Oh, what a nice and relaxing little
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Oh, is that the guy whose chest got robbed that they mentioned in the other loading screen? Oh, is that oil? No, it's not. Didn't expect this to come out. Well. Aha!
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
So Herbert's journal is missing, and they also robbed his chest and his expedition. Apparently in France, so it's not in Africa anymore. Got intercepted by the monster. I can actually pick up the pieces.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Multiple orbs. Is he gonna let me sleep?
Daniel? What? Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
So this was my room. Oh, the guest room. You're right. I thought that was a corpse, but it's just clothing. Yeah, it is. But then why is blood there? I don't know why I was expecting something in there. Oh yeah, this was the first room and the guest's room. What I keep... Ah. Wait, broken lock means like... I know it's broken lock, so no lock picking. Do I have to press it? Can't see it. Hey.
The key. Please, let it be here.
That's a really strong door if it broke a crowbar. And then said it... He's either angry that I entered the room, or that I broke his beloved crowbar. Or maybe it's because I spoke ill of the crowbar. Yeah, the fragments are still there. Oh well. But there were two cupboards. Was that one already open? Can't remember. Can I? Why can't I close this? Oh, because it was broken. Yeah, let's light this. Can't really see otherwise. Oh, this one's working though.
4th of July, 1839. It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Now, if memory serves me right...
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Oh, wait. Oh, I have to break the glass to get the key. The glass is gonna anger him. No? I'm not sure how you were supposed to know that. Because I actually happened to fling around these cupboards, but instead of flinging them in the corner, I flung it by mistake on that side and discovered it contemporarily with the appearance of the monster, so I actually thought that opening this makes them appear, but apparently not. I mean, they did say that he was searching for a key when he enters that room, but like, it's easily missed. Pretty much now we have Professor Taylor was a second death caused by his damned curiosity. Scenery didn't mutate. So was there more to it? Well then...
Herbert, how did we find this place? An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Where's the dude? Did he become that blob? Did you eat him? Am I going to get hurt if I jump in here? Huh. Oh. It's actually painting a whole road on the ground. That goes where? Oh, they just merged together, okay. They don't actually go anywhere. Well, we should have everything we need. We have the levers. And we have the key. Wait, how do I open that other gate? He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He searched through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Sedative? Did he need to calm himself? feeling there'd be something back there, not sure why. Well then, let's go to the open door. Oh, you can't. Unless you actually move it physically with your hand, like moving into it with your body. Doesn't do anything, okay. Wait, this is already lit, then why can't I see anything? Oh, there you go. May I grab that, please? There you go. So, up 8 and down 8 was the numbers, right? It's in Roman, so it's quite easy. Up 8. Go on. Oh, wait. The numbers below are different. So, let's just go with 5 for both. And 3. Well, you go up. And you down. Go. There you go. Nice. What is this pretty drawing? Can't tell.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
The shadow was following him. He doomed him. The area is way too well lit for a chase to happen unless the lights turn off, obviously. But until that happens, I think I'm quite safe. Lamp, thank you. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in— oh, that's the rod part, okay. Storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study room in case all 3 would crack. Okay. We've got the spare one in the—
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Oh, so that's associatives. Now, does shape... Oh yeah, shape does say something, because this is 4 phase, so it's square. This is flow cycle, so it's circle. This is trinity, okay. So the first is flow cycle. Then trinity. And then 4 phase.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Yep, because he died. But no, we all know that he won't die, because he's Alexander. Hey. It's over here though. There are missing cogwheel. Oh. Few drops. Huh. Yeah, few drops. I think it's as much as that. Huh. Okay, anything of interest there? Now, would this lump of coal go in here? The burrow needs more coal. More coal. Can't see the coal. The burner is now full of coal. Some insane engine all to run a fucking elevator. Hey, there's a lever here. Needs cogwheels. Cogwheel. Wow. Go. Oh, it does not fit. Cogwheel does not fit on this spot. Oh, I see. The hunt begins. I believe I've seen a couple. Aha. Wait, but there's another one here, isn't there? Aha. You move quite slowly with the cogwheel. So I'll just toss them. Imagine if... Gimme. There you go. Hey! I was not close to that at all. Hey, okay, I learned my lesson. I'll stop sprinting. How's my health doing? A few cuts. Hey! How do you want me to pass through this? It's incredible. What? Do I come from here? Oh, come on. Damn, okay. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs, looking for etchings, and counted 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted in an orb resting in their hands. Yeah, that's pretty classic, I'm aware. Oh. Can't tell if I've taken more damage from the fish or from all these little... Wait. They closed that door. How will I get into the other room? The one in the storage room? That was locked. Hey! The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort, the one from Alexander. What's doing this light? He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picked it up, and held it up against the light. "Cover it," he said. "Keep it covered at all times." Oh, is it, does it see? Is it like the Eye of Sauron? This will be inspired. There's not even a trace of that. Of the escalator, apart from the door frame. Hey, I'm not the one walking here.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
I don't want to linger, I want to see what's in the corners. What's in the corners? Oh, a foot cramp. Oh. Get this out of here. Yeah. Okay, well that got stuck. Oh, I'm aware of this dungeon. Well, I'd say we've had enough for now. Yeah, this is probably... yeah. I'll just leave this episode here. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next episode. Bye.